We good? Good. I'm going to go real fast, people, because this is just going to run out on you. I had 2 houses, 2 sheds, every attic and every closet and everything stuffed as much as you could possibly imagine, and 2 of the biggest, longest, 30-foot long storage units that you could stick 2 or 3 cars in each one. And I had that for 10 years, a decade. When my boss died because of lawnmowers, parts even becoming discontinued that nobody in America could get, that I had, and on and on and on. And I made an entity to even keep doing what I was doing with the zero turns and the high end to take care of my customers. And that's when everything fell apart because of autism and out there banking and this and that and everything. For an autistic interpreter, please press 5. And I couldn't get nobody to take the time to listen to me. Right now inside of Home Depot, a Jamaican type accent, you gave me more help and you were more kind to me than anybody has been in the last 2 years. And I couldn't get the bag. I want 1 more of these bags. Okay, that was Hollywood, California. And I am down to 2 bags. Okay, 2 full storage units, 4 vehicles, owned 2 houses, and gave everything to come do this. That's get the message out of me and get it to the littles before I die. And I'm close. My body is destroyed. I ask you all, some live in cars, some got boats and yachts and mini houses. Could you, if the army was coming to take you and your family, and all you was going to get to take on the truck was 2 24-inch bags, could you walk away and what would be in them? I challenge y'all. Because you won't do it. It'll just destroy you, even believing that. I've did this for 2.5 years and been beaten down and beaten down and beaten down and beaten down and beaten down. One of the biggest things that I want to accomplish is that autism is friends with politics. It's not a dirty word no more. And that autism is friends with law. It's not a dirty word no more. And there's no gray area. If the Don was here right now, Donald Trump, if Governor Ron was here, and if most people that knew, there's so many people involved in the last 2.5 years with me, all the way to the top. I have even changed presidencies and gone through a pandemic of spread apart instead of trying to get everybody to come together, that I have fought as an individual human being to get here. I'm going to make a DVD set. This has nothing to do with live media or social media. I'm going to use what I got and I'm going to cut the master roll. And there is going to be a publisher that's going to take it on like it's a book. It's going to be duplicated, and if the people wish to purchase it, they may. All that's going to happen in law and social media, it goes from beyond there. But I'm going to go cut the master roll. That's what's going to happen. If the Don and if Governor Ron was here right now, they'd say, boy, this is the case that you need. Donald Trump was said, Vincent, this is the case that you need. You've been telling everybody for 2 years how law, this judge, this municipality, that one, across America, just a free-for-all of what you're doing to autism and believing that it's okay when it's unconstitutional and it's abuse. Take this, that they want to throw a crumb of nothing that is the least of, it's a trespassing charge. And they want to add and throw it over to mental or to health. That is what's being done to autism, and it's against the law. You can't do this to these people and do that to them people. And if it is, whatever it be, those laws are to be made by the Supreme Court. And this case would go to the Supreme Court. To take a parking ticket and say to get out of it, you're going to go through a mental? The judge just wants to get out of it so that way the responsibility is not on the judge, because that way we blame it on health. We always keep blaming autism on health. It's going to stop. And this is the case that needs to go there. Now, I don't want to do that. I want to go belittle, and I want to go cut my rolls, and I want to do what I need to do for everybody like I have for 2 years. Now, what has to happen to me has to go from here to the top, and I got 3 mayors. It's my 3 mayors. They're all Jennies, and they love me so much because I'm their paint chip. I got my mayor Heather. That's county. I got my mayor Terry, and that's city, my island. And then I kind of had this thing with Mayor Sylvia back in the day at the Bandit Church underneath Key Largo. And I know how she feels because she showed up for me that night. That was the only friend I had, and she showed up to make sure. She stuck her arm out the window, and I'm looking at freckles on her boobies, and it smells so good. She's so beautiful. And she said, are you okay? And I'm kneeled down on my knees. I said, I got this. What I was working on donkey, I got this. I thought that's what you meant. She's the one that put it out there. I got this. I know what I'm doing. Is that what I said to her? I mean, that's what I meant. She says, no, I have to make sure that you're okay. And I looked at her and a big old smile. I said, yeah, I'll be all right. And she took off in the XKJ. I got my mirror still. Oh no, that's not my trash. Mine is here. I'm taking this with me.
What's that?
What's that? No, those are my hats and I didn't want them. I'm so sorry. I'll just leave them in there, okay? Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. One of the nicest guys. They didn't have the second bag. They ordered them in. They're going to be in Friday, and they'll have 6 of them on Saturday, and it's perfect. One more bag, and I'm down to 2 bags. Okay. It's got to start down here. What I'm going to broadcast. I'm going to make the videos. This isn't going to go out to anybody. I'm going to actually go pretend, and I have the opportunity to do that, especially around these people here. They love to talk to me. See, I'm real good with that. A tourist coming through. Yay! Wow, that was the nicest guy. This guy in here, that's probably one of the nicest customers I had to deal with all my life. That's who I am. And I'm going to go be that down here on the southern end of the island, and I'm going to make these videos. And then when it's done, then a publishing company is going to have to edit it in where it's done the way it needs to be done. And then there's also some patents and some rights that will be put on it. Anyone that's got anything of mine of all that I have passed off across America, I tell you this, please use it and get yours. And if you do, then please help somebody else. But at the point I make these DVDs and go forwards, then everything that's me, every word that comes out of my mouth is worth money. So it has to come in as money for the autistic. This is where we are, but it has to start with my 3 mayors. Sheriff Ramsey, Captain PD, right here, and it's got to head up. It's got to head up to Governor Ron, and it's got to keep on going, and now it has to go to Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, Speaker of the Senate. Okay, and then it also has to go Director of the FBI, Ray. I am very, very close to the Director of the FBI, Ray. We have a past, and we could help America because it starts with you. What happens with you and I, then it goes down to sheriffs, and sheriffs do what Ray say. I'd rather go to the top and get Ray. But whatever happens down here has to go all the way up. And then it's going to come all the way back down through the channels till it gets back to my 3 mayors, and it gets back to the citizen if they're a part of it as a broadcaster over here, or anything that happens, I got to get the green light. I'm looking for a green light. Now I'm also got a case that's put in front of me that I should spend the next 2 years. I got an attorney for the next 2 years. He's my attorney as long as this case going. Why would I want to drop this case? I've given my life to have an attorney and have this case because I want to go get out of me. That's my job that JC's Paul wants me to do. Not for myself, but I want to go get out of me, because if I die, then it don't get to get out of me. And then once I get that out of me, whatever the future is from there, it's meant to be whatever it is. I want to go get this out of me. Do I got anybody coming with me? You know, everyone out there, there's hundreds and thousands of people that was on this roll with me the last 2.5 years. You know everything that I did, and you know everything that happened. I got rid of that $65,000 truck that I drove away with, but that's all I had in it. By the time I crossed, I had to get rid of it in Las Vegas because the heat on me, the posse from Kansas City and the ATF and everybody. I had to ditch the truck, and I owed a year on a $65,000 truck. And I walked to California, and the only thing that I had to my possession, period, that was it, except for what was on me, and that was gone. Shoes were rotted, burnt. Was a bloody picture of my 3 powders that was in my hand when they scooped me up and took me to the hospital over the California border. I'm still breathing. The bug is come and gone. I was the person the day that Don got banished off social media. I was that other guy that day. It's got to start here. It's got to go to the top. It's got to come back down from the top, because maybe the top says the right thing to do is to go that way. Well, it'll come down from the top, and it'll make it back down to here. And if you all give me the chance to be the savior that was sent here for you, I can take care of you. If you all choose not to hear the message, and if you all choose not to, well, then please accept that between yourself and say, no, we will never live together. I will be in my gated community. I don't have to live my life around that or those or that or that or that. I don't have to. My money gets me away from that. We're all going to die. Everyone counts. No one's immune. Everyone Everyone. To the mayors that I talk about, my 3, you start grabbing one person, I don't care if they're the janitor, and you take that walk, or no, here's the keys to the golf cart, take me for a ride. And you spend that much time and go around the whole entire island and come up Duval and go around one time. Sweat. Good for both of you. And talk. Why? That janitor in 20 years might be an alderman. That's what a mayor does. They touch everybody. Politics, a politician is somebody that can bring together all. I would like to help my politicians do that. My name is Auzzie Vincent. Thank you to the gentleman. You treated me so wonderful in Home Depot, and I'll come back and get that bag from you. I really appreciate you treating me that way, like I was okay. Thank you for your help.